What is up everyone and welcome back to the MMA Zone. Today we are getting started with Arman Tsarukyan, who says Ilia Topuria has not been tested in the UFC. In a recent interview, Arman explained that he believes Ilia has not truly faced anyone in their prime. He claims that many of Ilia's opponents were compromised before their fights or are no longer at their best. Before we continue, make sure to leave a like on the video to help support the channel. This is what Arman had to say during the interview. Yes, I think he has not fought anyone who is truly in top form right now. He needs to fight someone like me or Islam. Someone who can wrestle and is active and at their peak. He fought Volkanovski, who had already been knocked out and been through a lot. He fought Holloway, who is basically just fighting for the money. I think if he gets past me and Islam, then he will truly be one of the best fighters of all time. Do you agree with Arman's comments, or do you think he is just trying to get a fight with Ilia Topuria? Let us know in the comments below. Now moving on to UFC updates. Ahead of this weekend's fight card featuring Gabriel Bonfim and Randy Brown, let us take a look at the latest UFC news. First, Giga Chikadze revealed his next UFC fight during an interview on the Fight Hype podcast. He announced that he will be fighting Kevin Jessup at a UFC Vegas event on December 13th. Chikadze is currently 0-2 in his last two fights, while Jessup is 2-0 in the UFC. Next, Kayla Harrison is planning on fighting soon. Harrison hinted at a potential fight with Amanda Nunes before the UFC White House event. During an episode of Death Row MMA with Jorge Masvidal, Harrison said the fight with Nunes could happen sooner rather than later so she can recover in time for the White House event. She also mentioned Ronda Rousey as a possible opponent.
I can't say that. It's not booked yet.
Not booked yet?
It's not. I mean, it's...
You can tell nobody. You tell me, I'm not going to tell nobody.
It's a fight that we all want to see happen, and it's going to happen sooner rather than later.
Sooner rather than later.
Mm-hmm.
Is it around a very patriotic celebration?
Before that, my perfect world, I fight soon. And then I fight again at the White House.
Okay.
Yeah, but for sure I'm gonna be on the White House card. I'm the only American champion. No, for sure I'm not done. I'm gonna whoop her real quick, and then, I mean, in my perfect world,
it is your world.
In my perfect world, like, either Valentina beats Whaley, and then we do like a...
Think Valentino come up to 35?
I mean, I hope so. Why not? Or everybody been talking about how Ronda's coming back, so that would be great. Just to like...
Nah, but I love Ronda. She's been out too long. You can't do it to Ronda.
Or whoever's next in line. Like, I literally don't care. I'll fight anybody.
Next, we have Mams Taylor revealing Tony Ferguson's next fight. During an interview with Ariel Helwani, Taylor confirmed that Ferguson will compete on the Misfits card taking place on December 20th. At this time, there is no information on who his opponent will be.
Will Tony Ferguson be on the December 20th card?
I guess I could say, yeah, he will be. And
what do you mean? I guess I could say you would be the guy.
Well, I'm giving you an exclusive.
Oh, I understand. Okay.
Yeah, we weren't going to announce that. I'm not going to announce his opponent, but
fair.
Tony will be, and we'll be unifying that belt one way or another, and it'd be great to have him back. Honestly, I've gotten to know Tony really well, and again, such a humble, cool guy, and I'm excited that he's fighting.
Waldo Cortez Acosta shows the aftermath of a brutal eye poke. Waldo Cortez Acosta recently shared an update on social media. For those who do not know, Waldo was poked in the eye during an exchange with Austin Lane. Despite the eye poke, Waldo chose to continue fighting and went on to knock out Lane moments later. Now Waldo has shared an update on his eye by posting a video from the doctor's office similar to what Tom Aspinall previously did. He later appeared in an interview where he showed the current condition of his eye. Next, Alex Pereira recreates a Dana White video. Alex Pereira shared a video on social media where he recreated the famous moment involving Mike Tyson and Dana White. In the original clip, Mike Tyson kicked Dana White out of a seat on a private plane. Alex Pereira recreated the moment in his own way and posted it online for fans to see.
I like to see. Hey, come on. I like to see. I like it better.
Nice. Music. Islam Makhachev goes fishing after training. Lastly, we have a clip of Islam Makhachev spending some downtime by going fishing in between training sessions. Islam shared the video on social media, giving fans a look at how he relaxes outside of the gym.
Почти под мост закинул. How's camp going? Going very well. Now it's almost 5 p.m. Waiting for the second session.
Sean O'Malley praises Umar Nurmagomedov following UFC win. After Umar Nurmagomedov's tough victory at UFC 321 against Mario Bautista, he has been receiving a lot of praise for his performance. Now Sean O'Malley is adding himself to that list. During a recent podcast, O'Malley spoke highly of Umar, calling him a very skilled striker and grappler with an amazing team around him. O'Malley even went as far as to say that Umar is one of the best fighters in the division.
I was so excited, but yeah, Umar's skill for skill. I feel like he's one of the best guys in the division, if not the best guy in the division. But yeah, I mean, the division's so interesting right now. Who does he fight next? Yeah, the whole division. I mean, we got Merab versus Peter coming up. I don't have a fight booked. Umar doesn't have a fight booked. Eamon's calling me out. People are saying I'm fighting Song. It's like, what's gonna happen? Who'd you guys rather be fighting? Song Yadong? And Eamon's a hobby.
Don't know who the hell.
Either of them are.
No, I know.
Song Yadong's from
Probably China, maybe.
Holy how did you guess that?
Holy, how did you guess that? Would you be interested in seeing a Sean O'Malley versus Umar Nurmagomedov fight? Let us know in the comments below. Next, Francis Ngannou responds to a Jake Paul callout. Jake Paul's boxing match against Gervonta Davis was officially cancelled last night. Shortly after the news broke, Jake posted a long message on social media criticizing Davis and explaining why the fight fell apart. Jake stated that working with Davis was a nightmare and accused him of being unprofessional, unreliable, and involved in numerous legal issues. Jake also apologized to the fans, the undercard fighters and his team, and said he was moving on to the next opponent with his usual message of anyone, anytime, any place. After speculation that the fight would be cancelled, Jake Paul called out both Nate Diaz and Francis Ngannou as potential replacements. Francis has since responded and made it clear that he was not interested. Ngannou said it was disrespectful to even suggest the fight considering the massive height and weight difference between him and Gervonta Davis. Francis explained that Jake's team reached out asking for a replacement, and when they suggested Francis versus Jake, he was confused and not interested. Francis said it was not about the money and that the matchup made no sense for him. Following Francis' comments, Jake Paul fired back on social media, accusing Ngannou of being scared after his boxing loss and claiming that Francis would be easy work. Francis quickly responded, telling Jake to choose his words wisely and warning him to stay in his lane while referencing Jake's recent controversy involving Mike Tyson. Do you think Jake Paul is serious about calling out Francis Ngannou, or is he just trying to create headlines before his next opponent is announced? Let us know what you think. Former UFC heavyweight Junior Dos Santos also weighed in by calling out Jake Paul in a video posted online. Junior said that early in Jake's boxing career he fought opponents he knew he could beat, but now he has faced real competition and proven himself as a fighter. Junior believes a fight between himself and Jake Paul is realistic and says he wants to be the replacement opponent.
Well guys, I'm here to share something with you guys, something very important actually, something that I never thought would be possible before, but now somehow I do. I think it is possible, I'm here to challenge Jake Paul for that boxing fight. But wait, don't judge me now. Wait a bit, let me explain the thing, At the beginning, Jake Paul was fighting little guys, and then he was winning the fights, and then he started fighting like real fighters, but grapplers, and he was winning the fights, and people were saying, but he only fights grapplers, and then he fought strikers, but they said, he only fighting old guys, and then somehow he was fighting real striking guys, MMA striking guys, young, old, whatever. He was winning the fights, but then they said, okay, but he's not fighting real boxers, he's not for real. And then he went out there and he fought a real boxer, and he lost the fight, but he lost by split decision. So today, nobody can say this guy's not a fighter. He is a boxing fighter, and he's good. He has been beating people, Ted Davis is out of the fight. And with the challenge that he made, he was also challenging Anthony Joshua, who's a heavyweight. And that's my point. And that's when I start believing, to fight Jake Paul, it would be a reality, will be possible, So, and when I saw Davis going out of the fight, I told myself, man, that's the opportunity, not just for me to go there and do a real boxing fight, but also to Jake Paul, to show the whole world, how he can fight a heavyweight. And that's what I tell you, Jake Paul, let's fight. I will replace 10 days on this fight, or for November, for December. You tell.
Do you want to see Jake Paul take on UFC legend Junior Dos Santos as a replacement for Gervonta Davis? Who do you think would win that boxing match? Let us know your pick in the comments below. Next, UFC releases a statement following a betting scandal. The UFC released an official statement yesterday after reports of suspicious betting activity surrounding the fight between Isaac Dulgarian and Yadir Del Valle. We previously reported unusual movement in the betting lines, and since then several new details have come to light. Shortly after our episode went live, Ariel Helwani discussed the situation on his show and provided further insight. Ariel confirmed that the UFC was aware of the betting irregularities before the fight and gave Dulgarian the option to continue. According to Ariel, Isaac informed the UFC that nothing suspicious was going on and that he was comfortable moving forward with the bout. Ariel also said he contacted multiple people from Dulgarian's team who were shocked by what happened, especially considering Isaac is viewed as a high-level fighter. Despite all of this, Ariel expressed surprise that the UFC did not remove the fight from the card altogether. He explained that it was not a major matchup and could have been pulled without much backlash from fans. In Ariel's view, if this situation involved a main event or a title fight, the decision would be more understandable. However, given the circumstances, many feel the UFC could have avoided controversy by canceling the fight entirely.
In this case, the UFC should have just pulled the fight. What's the point? Just pull the fight. There's nothing in the contract that states you can't pull the fight. Pull the fight. Why lead yourself to this? To be clear, I don't think the UFC had anything to do with any sort of nefarious activity. Nothing that has been said to me would suggest that in any way, shape, or form. But if there are clear signs of some weird stuff going on, some weird gambling activity going on, if he's not quite acting himself back there, pull the fight. Why? Like, it's not worth it. It's a mid-tier fight on an Apex card that could lead to so much more.
Later that afternoon, the UFC officially released a statement regarding the situation. According to Aaron Bronstetter, the UFC issued the following response. Like many professional sports organizations, the UFC works with an independent betting integrity service to monitor wagering activity on our events. Our betting integrity partner IC3 monitors wagering on every UFC event and is conducting a thorough review of the facts surrounding the Dulgarian vs. Del Valle bout on Saturday, November 1st. We take these allegations very seriously, and along with the health and safety of our fighters, nothing is more important than the integrity of our sport. As all of this was unfolding yesterday, even more shocking news surfaced. Let us move on to multiple UFC fighters revealing payouts for throwing fights. During Ariel Helwani's show, he claimed that he is aware of several fighters who have been offered money to throw fights. Ariel explained that this issue is becoming a serious and growing problem for the UFC. Here is what he had to say during the show.
This is not an isolated incident. And what I mean by that is, I have talked to multiple people who have either experienced or know of others who experience situations where they have been approached about their willingness to do something like this. So I have been told by multiple people that they have been approached, they have been talked to and said, are you interested in this? Are you interested in throwing a fight for X amount of dollars? Believe that's what happened with Darrick Minner. And all signs right now are pointing to something of that sort happening here. This is a massive issue for the UFC. And when you consider, now I haven't been told this part that I'm about to say, but when you consider the questionable refereeing as of late, you can't help, I said this last week, you can't help but let your mind go there as well, because there's no other possible explanation for some of the wacky stuff that we have seen as of late. And it's very easy to do. It's extremely easy to do. We've seen it. We've now seen it in broad daylight multiple times.
As clips continued to circulate on social media, UFC veteran Vince Morales took to Twitter and revealed that he had once been offered money to throw a fight. In a now deleted tweet, Morales wrote that all the talk about throwing fights is crazy and that he had been approached in the past but could not live with doing something like that, even though he ended up losing the fight anyway. When asked how much money he was offered, Morales replied that it was $70,000, which he described as pennies considering how serious the situation would have been. Cageside Press later reached out to Morales for clarification. He explained that the offer happened years ago during Fight Week in the first week of the UFC Apex era. Morales said the offer was mentioned in passing and he did not take it seriously at the time. This was not the first instance of a UFC fighter being approached to throw a fight. Back in 2015, Tae Young Bang was offered $90,000 to throw his bout against Leandro Cohen at UFC Fight Night 79. Tae accepted the offer and was later found guilty and sentenced to 10 months in prison. Morales was not the only UFC fighter to admit being approached. Vanessa Demopoulos, who has competed 10 times in the UFC, also shared her experience. In a post on Instagram, she said that people have approached her about throwing fights, but her integrity would never allow it. She added that fighters spend their lives mastering their skills and honoring the sport, and said she could not believe people would compromise their morals in that way. As more fighters speak out, it appears the betting scandal is becoming more serious. This is not something that can simply be ignored or brushed aside. These allegations are severe and carry real legal consequences, including prison time, as seen in the case of Tae Young Bang. If fight fixing is as widespread as some are suggesting, it could become a major issue for the UFC moving forward. This situation has also led some fans to revisit comments made by Derek Lewis on Ariel Helwani's show, where he joked about the UFC being scripted and claimed he was told to go out and get a first-round knockout, which he later did.
It's scripted. It's part of the script.
What do you mean the script? What are you talking about?
Yeah, you know, the whole UFC is scripted.
What does that mean? What are you talking?
It's part of the plan, you know. So in July 12th, you know, they want me to win first round knockout.
So that's what's gonna happen?
Part of the script. Yeah, it's part of the script. So whoever want to make that bet, go ahead and make that bet.
While many fans initially believed Derek Lewis was joking when he said everything was scripted, the recent betting scandals have caused some people to wonder if there may have been some truth hidden behind his comments.